quiet Monday morning at our active retirement meeting in the community centre in autumn 2011, when Anna Keating of Cobh Community College informed us of the One Book, One Community for Cobh was Spirit of the Titanic by Nicola Pearce. Anna requested us to get involved in a wall hanging to recall Cove's connection with the Titanic. There seemed to be plenty of time, so we agreed. A subgroup formed, largely consisting of the same people who had recently mastered the art of crochet. Soon they were raring to go. Weeks passed with some misgivings and little or no progress, or even agreement on shape, colour, or anything else for that matter. Not even the teaching skills of Catherine Casey could whip us into shape, but she knew who could inspire us, one and all. Before that, the talents of Kevin Jones, Carmel's husband, started the ball rolling by nailing down the basics in a precision drawing of squares, enough to give dignity to the 123 people who boarded in Cobh. Soon after, Kevin's wife, Carmel, produced samples of suitable colours in red, yellow and blue. Around this time, we had a visit from Nicola Pearce. In explaining the theme of her book, Nicola put flesh on the skeleton of the doomed ship. Pupils from the community college acted a scene from the book, and we got a bigger picture. For me, Samuel Scott's spirit compelled inclusion in our work, as he was the first person to die while only 15 years old on the building of the ship. He was a catch boy carrying hot rivets to the craftsmen when he fell to his death. Enter Carmel Craner to the jigsaw, our work. A local, most talented textile artist, Carmel, invited by Catherine Casey, put shape on our thoughts and offered several ideas for the finished article. One of these was to make a replica of the ship's four funnels. It was a stunning thought, immediately agreed on. Materials purchased, the donkey work commenced. Carmel Craner's hard work and gentle guidance produced the printed squares for the embroidery. More members volunteered to help at this stage, and in general lovely work was done. Personally, I'm finding this embroidery very moving, as each sewn name brings its own story of hopes and dreams of a new life in the USA. Some of these people achieved this in their future lives, but when tragedy struck, many of these dreams sank with the ship. More examples of success or failure exist and will be retold forever. Anna Keating works tirelessly with us, especially in matching names and squares while hoping for no duplications. Anna generously sent 5 squares to Galway to be embroidered by relatives of those who had left there. Of the 123 passengers, a few were in the first and second class, but most were in third class. Here are a couple of their stories. From Westmeath, the Rice family some years earlier had emigrated to Montreal, moved on to Spokane, Washington, where the father, William, was killed in a railway accident. Good insurance money allowed Margaret, the mother, and children to return to Ireland in 1910. When they couldn't settle, Margaret decided to take her boys back to Washington. They boarded the Titanic in Queenstown in 1912. After the collision, she was seen clutching the children, some holding onto her skirt, but all perished with only Margaret's body recovered and identified. Dennis Lennon from Ballymahon, County Longford, met Mary Moan while working in her family bar store in Carnbridge, County Galway. They quickly fell in love, but Dennis, deemed not good enough, met with parental disapproval. The couple decided to elope. Once this was realised by the family, in hot pursuit, Mary's brother was quickly dispatched to Cobh, allegedly with a gun to take Mary home. On arrival in Cobh, we soon learned that the couple, just a few minutes earlier, boarded the tender for the Titanic. Both perished. Cousins Nora Hegarty and Jeremiah Burke from Whitechurch, Cork, both died. Nora was travelling to America to join an order of nuns. John Horgan, aged 22, remains a mystery. His inclusion in the passenger list is all that's known, with no newspaper reference or compensation in his name. The theory is that he never sailed, perhaps sold his ticket. Survivor Mary Glynn blamed maritime speed mania for the whole disaster. It is now the end of January. Have we reached our target of having 123 names on patches? Not quite, but nearly. I hear someone say that only 5 more have to come in. If January caused minor consternation, the second week of February, panic stations are not far away. Counting patches over and over again is the norm, with some swaps and colour needed. As I am stuck in the middle, it almost becomes comical at times. Carmen Creener has the patience of Job in trying to steer us to the finishing line. Midweek, mid-February, getting all 123 names arranged as intended on Carmen's floor was a watershed. Suddenly, we realised that other meaningful people, for example the tender pilot John Potter, could be included. Space was there for names and logos. Work became exciting, but the next phase was looming large. Thursday the 23rd was quite emotional for the group when Carmen Creener unfurled the stitches in the ditches. There were gasps of excitement on seeing our almost finished work, and a new desire to complete the hand sewing emerged. The amount of this sewing is staggering, as each patch requires running stitches around all sides. Witnessing these quilting bees is a sight to behold when several members are huddled around the table. It will be a lasting memory for me. March has arrived and glorious spring comes with it. Unveiling finished work to our group will be on the 26th, with the 29th set for public viewing in the Commodore Hotel. What a labour of love to get the finishing touches done in time. What we know is strangely, yes we can.